Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have the new events for this week, or the repeat events, whichever way you want to look at them. Tapu Bulu is also available for the week, but we're not doing that, at least not right now. I might have it in its own separate video, I'm not sure. I guess it depends if I need coins to beat it. I don't really remember. I think it's possible itemless. In fact, I know it is, but it might be really difficult, but I might try it. Anyway, I do have these stages for you today. And we're beginning with Alolan Ninetales. Now, Alolan Ninetales has Freeze Plus, so this is a really, did I say it was a really good Pokemon? Because it is a really good Pokemon, guys, and you definitely want to go ahead and catch it at the very least. I mean, I would recommend farming it if you can beat it itemless consistently, and I guess it depends on what team you have, but you definitely want to go ahead and pick it up at the bare minimum because Freeze Plus is really good. Now, at skill level 1, it's probably not going to seem that great because the activation rates are low, but, you know, the higher you get it, the better it is, so I would recommend getting it up to skill level 4. So if you do get it up to skill level 4, you're going to have really good activation rates, and it freezes a Pokemon for 7 turns. So it's basically a free disruption delay. You guys know how good this Pokemon is. I'm sure you have it maxed out, or at least at skill level 4, or maybe 3. You know, I would say get it to skill level 4 or 5 if you can. Definitely want to go ahead and beat Alolan Ninetales, catch it, and grind it if you're able to. So that is Alolan Ninetales, and definitely the best Pokemon this week, and the one I would recommend farming if you can, for sure. So anyway, moving on, we have Winking Delcatty. Now this Pokemon is absolute... I was going to say it was absolute garbage, but maybe it's not garbage. I don't know. I don't even remember what Winking Delcatty has. It might even have Shot Out for all I know. Maybe it's not the worst of the worst. I don't know. Sorry for all the Delcatty lovers out there. I mean, I like Delcatty myself, but either way, it's really not a difficult stage, so just go in with your strongest fighting types, and you should be able to beat this one and hopefully catch it. You definitely do want to go ahead and get it, just because it adds to the collection, even if you're never going to use it. I mean, it is a normal type, so it's not super effective against anything. So, you know, even if it has Shot Out, it's not one that's really going to last on your team. I can't remember this ability offhand. I apologize, guys, but either way, it's one that I would recommend catching, just because it's a cute Pokemon. And, you know, I don't know, maybe you like these winking variants. I personally like the alternate form, so I would totally recommend catching it if you could beat it. And you should be able to beat this. You know, I mean, if you're just starting the game, it's going to be tough. You're not going to be able to beat this one probably, but, you know, if you can beat it, go ahead and pick up Winking Delcatty. So we're going to move on now, and we have Tornadus, Therian form. Now, this one has a Risk Taker, so Risk Taker is a pretty good move. Well, I mean, it's outclassed, but it's still good, especially if you're early on, and if you get it up to a high skill level, and it's not that difficult to get up to a high skill level because it only requires 70 skill points, so definitely totally recommend catching this if you're able to beat it. Now, it is tough, you know, I'm going in with Shot Out. This does have a timer on it, and it's not really a high timer, so I was basically just setting up the Pikachus for Shot Out. And if you're able to do that, something like that, definitely recommend it. Would I farm it? I wouldn't prioritize it over Alolan Ninetales. So no, I probably personally wouldn't. But yes, yeah, I would say just catch it because it could be a powerful flying type. But either way, we do go ahead and knock that out with Shot Out and with enough time to spare. But even with activating Shot Outs on like moves like matches of 4 and 5, we still only had, 12 seconds left. I can't see that. We didn't have a whole lot of time left, so that just shows you it could be difficult if you don't have like some invested Pokemon. So you might need to use some items to be able to beat it, like an attack power, but you should be able to get it if you do something like that. Anyway, moving on, Ribombee. Now, I left the last spot blank. Totally a bad mistake on my end because it puts rocks on the field instead of an added support. So Salazzle was Shot Out, not doing anything. So Shot Out is not going to help you at all on the stage. And I realized that at this point. That's why I was kind of thinking of my move, realizing, okay, well, Salazzle's not going to do anything. You know, I figured I'd still be able to beat the stage because I still have like the combo multiplier with poison and things like that. Not really combo multiplier, but, you know, it's good. I probably would have had Croagunk with, you know, for the combo multiplier instead if I wasn't going with Salazzle, if I knew that it put rocks on the field. But, you know, a Tapper would be good, I guess. Yeah, you definitely don't want to go with Shout Out on this stage. You know, my Salazzle does have high attack power, so that's the only benefit I'm getting from it. Obviously, you know, you can't Shout Out Ice, you can't Shout Out Rocks. Ribombee, I believe, if I remember correctly, has a 1% catch rate, so even if you're able to beat this itemless every time, it still might be very difficult to catch, so you might want to consider going in with something that could beat it fast, like an attack power, just so you have more moves. You know, a +5 is not going to add to the catch rate, but you do want to have, you know, as much catch as possible. But I guess if you're able to beat it itemless consistently, you can keep on going in until you catch it. Eventually you'll get the super catch rate, and then you could use the Great Ball. Is it worth using the Great Ball? I think I did originally, but you could try it a few times. If you get frustrated with it, you could throw that Great Ball at it to try and catch it, but you know, it could be a little bit annoying to catch. But yeah, Ribombee's not one of my favorite Pokemon. I love most of the Alola Pokemon, but Ribombee's kind of excluded from that. I do apologize again for Ribombee fans. You know, I don't hate it, but either way, it has Paralyzed Plus, so it's not a good Pokemon in terms of Pokemon Shuffle anyway. So anyway, yeah, we do go ahead and pick up a skill booster, and we actually get it to skill level 2. That's funny. Definitely don't recommend farming this one, especially when Alolan Ninetales is available. You know, now we have Goliospod. Now, this was actually originally an Ultra Challenge, so back in the day, I went full items. You know, I went complexity. You don't need any items now. It could be a little bit difficult. It could be tough if you're a newer player or whatnot, but it's not going to be Ultra Challenge tough, so you still might need something like an attack power or something if you find it a little bit too difficult. But even then, I don't really think so. You should be able to beat this one. The catch rate, I'm not sure if it was increased since becoming an Ultra Challenge. I actually missed that match of 5 with Unity Power Charizard, unfortunately. But anyway, I don't know if the catch rate was increased since it was removed from an Ultra Challenge into a Great Challenge. It's possible that it was. I'm not really too sure. But either way, as of right now, Mega Houndoom able to get the job done. You know, Mega Deontay with the ice, it destroys the ice just as good. Yes, Houndoom's super effective, but you don't need Mega Houndoom. You could go in with Deontay, and that would definitely take care of Goliospod. You know, a Tapper. This ice can become annoying, definitely. So, you know, in ice, like a Barrier Bash plus Pokemon would be good, or Barrier Bash plus if you don't have some of these OP abilities. Like, I guess Mega Houndoom, if you don't have Mega Houndoom, because that's currently going on in a competition, you could go in with like a Barrier Bash Plus or Barrier Bash Plus and get rid of the ice and just start comboing and beat it that way. That will probably take longer to do, or, you know, you'll have less moves, but you should still be able to beat it that way, and Goliospod is not as difficult as it once was, so that is definitely a good sign. It used to have, I think, like 80,000, 60,000 HP, something crazy like that. So we're moving on to the last a Pokemon of this video, which is Foolish. Now, if you bring Foolish with you, it does disrupt with coins on the field, guaranteed. So at the beginning, so you definitely want to bring Foolish. It is once a day. You get hearts. You know, why not, right? I mean, you might as well. You get a guaranteed 3-match. I was looking to see if I could set up the 4-match. Not really. So I just went ahead and just set up, or just matched the 3 coins and got it that way. So, you know, you get 100 coins and you're guaranteed to at least get the heart back that you spent. So you might as well do it. Now, we actually gained a heart, so we did get a +1 on this. So, you know, you're not losing anything. So you have to play this. It's a very easy stage. You're getting coins, you're getting your heart back, you know, so you're not losing anything. Plus, you could get, like, I think it's a mega speed up. So definitely play the stage, or a level up, something like that. Definitely play the stage. And yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.